for the singing of our national anthem. Benjamin Dietz, Eden Franco, Margaret Harper, Colin Natz, Maya Konoff, Eric Palladino, and Camille Sokoloff for their wonderful rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner under the direction of Mr. John Spezio. Additionally, please join me in thanking Mr. Tony Pinelli, Mr. Carol Garofalo, Miss Carol Garofalo, Mr. Shane Helfner, and Mr. Aaron Prindle, and the members of the Schreiber High School Music Program, over 200 strong today, for their lovely music this evening. Good evening, Dr. Mooney, members of the Board of Education, faculty and staff from around the district, parents, family, friends, and of course, the class of 2019. Class, after spending the last 4 years together, I think we've built up enough trust that I can be real with you for just a moment. Here it goes. I love superheroes. There, I did it. I already feel better. Yes, I see all the movies. I've been known to peruse a comic book, and admittedly, I collect figurines that are scattered around my office and my home. I often think of my superhero adulation as a guilty pleasure. After all, they aren't really considered high art. But today I want to share with you why I love superheroes. My love of superheroes has very little to do with their superpowers. Flying, I'm not impressed. Super strength, I can name 10 superheroes with super strength. Have a shield, a fancy outfit, cars, jets, I get it. Superheroes have cool things. What I love about superheroes are their origin stories, how they came to be superheroes in the first place. We need the origin story. In that story, we find the connections that help us identify with superheroes. We see ourselves in them only because of their origin story. Folks, we all have an origin story. Those stories that become part of our histories, that help shape us, drive us, motivate us. Origin stories, however, often include pain, fear, struggle, and loss. They are difficult stories to tell, and too frequently we push them deep inside us and avoid them, even if they are operating in the backgrounds of our very essence. Too often we even hide our origin stories from the people we love the most. What makes the telling of the origin stories so difficult is the way they make us feel. These stories are not the ones we want to relive. When we tell them to our best friends or our parents, we feel vulnerable and weak. It's that feeling, being exposed and open to ridicule, even from loved ones, that brings me back to the superheroes. We know their stories. We know what they had to endure to become so super. We have seen them about as vulnerable as they can be, and there is nothing weak about them. They use their stories as fuel, and sharing the stories, pulling them out of the deep recesses where they're hidden, is empowering. This, by the way, is true for you too, parents. For you have origin stories as well. Earlier this year, I spent some time with a personal friend of mine who was struggling. He needed support. Really, what he needed was just affirmation that he was going to be all right, that his world, which had suddenly seemed to spin out of control, would right itself again. He knew that the only way to get what he needed was to share what was becoming his origin story with me. He had to make himself vulnerable for me. In that moment, the moment he decided to share with me exactly how he was feeling, he morphed right before my eyes from a struggling high school senior into Captain America. We don't get to control what happens to us, but we can control what it does to us. They can debilitate us or they can empower us, but only if we share. Sharing our origin story is how we exert control. It's how we all become super. Sitting at my own high school graduation, I remember worrying about my own uncertain future. It seemed as I looked around at my classmates, they all had clear paths ahead of them. Mine was murky at best. You see, I had managed to not secure a single college acceptance. That's right, I was rejected from every school I applied to. 0 for 8. I was nervous, embarrassed, frustrated, and angry at myself for allowing it to happen. While I can't tell you that I decided at that moment to become a high school principal, because, well, no one ever really decides to become a high school principal, I can share that I found a way to make that low moment in my life a driving force for my future, one that still drives me today. I also know that I cannot stand here today encouraging you to share your origin stories if I'm not prepared to share part of mine with you first. You see, I think we all have superpowers. You may not be aware of your powers just yet, but they are inside us all. Coming to grips with your origin stories and sharing those stories with others will bring those powers out. If the Avengers never shared with us, they would just be a group of people wearing masks and spandex. Not exactly so super. I encourage you all to find your own superhero identities as well. I've chosen my own. I am Iron Man. And if you want to know why, well, you'll just have to wait for the sequel. You see, just like you, my origin story is still being written. Congratulations to the class of 2019. You are a special group of young people, and I couldn't be prouder of you. I am the luckiest. Now it is with great pleasure that I introduce a longtime staunch supporter of the Port Washington Schools and 10-year Board of Education President. Please welcome Mrs. Karen Sloan.
Good evening. On behalf of the Port Washington Board of Education, I would like to welcome and congratulate Schreiber's graduating class of 2019 and your families. Graduation from high school is a time that seems to make everyone you know offer advice, and because you have been raised with good manners, you must sit and listen. This ceremony will definitely just be more of that. However, I do promise to be brief. So here are some words of wisdom for the graduates today that I have found for myself and from others along the way. Here goes. You do you, whatever that means and whatever that looks like. You do you because everyone else is taken. Remember when you go out into the world to keep your eyes and ears wide open. What you see will depend on what you are looking for. Read the directions, even if you don't use them. No mud, no lotus. Be kind. Kindness matters. That one is worth repeating. Kindness matters. both giving it and getting it. Don't feel guilty about not knowing what to do with your life. Have fun figuring it out. Explore new paths and then blaze your own. Dance even if you have nowhere to do it but your own living room. Always be on the lookout for the presence of wonder. Don't forget to floss and always use sunscreen. Buy the ticket. Take the ride. Remember compliments you receive and forget the insults. If you succeed in doing this, tell me how. Learn how to pivot. Always believe that something wonderful is about to happen. Be good to your knees. You will miss them when they're gone. Seek happiness every single day. Ask yourself this question: what if the hokey pokey is, in fact, what it's all about? The point of all of this, find your own way. Be true to yourself, and the right things will happen for you. You do you. And now, Schreiber graduates of 2019, go out into this world and make a difference. Go out there and make us proud. Congratulations.
Each year, the class votes on a student speaker at commencement. This year's speaker, giving his commencement address, is Dylan Foreman. Please welcome Dylan.
Dr. Pernick said I would enjoy that walk. Good evening and welcome to Dr. Mooney, members of the Board of Education and Central Administration, Dr. Pernick, Mr. Matina, faculty, families, friends, and the graduating class of 2019. Before I go on to quote some famous people and crack a few jokes only the class of 2019 will understand, I'd like to properly introduce myself. I'm not standing before you all today because I was class valedictorian, nor was I most outstanding athlete during my time at Schreiber. I'm not standing up here today because I have some great wisdom to share either. I'm 17. If I were wise, I wouldn't be standing up on stage in front of all of my peers, their families, and all of my past teachers. It can only go downhill from here, so let's hope I don't screw up and pray that if I do, it doesn't go viral. This is the first time I've written a piece like this, so for all intents and purposes, here is my book report on high school. Before I begin, I'd like to take a moment to congratulate the Schreiber High School class of 2019. We made it, barely. But seriously, I'm sure we all remember a time not long ago when graduating high school seemed like an idea in the distant future. After silly bands, Webkins, and iPod Touches came middle school. What a time to be alive. Ever since then, Halloween has been among my favorite holidays. After all, it was the only other day of the year when everybody wore a costume, not just me. Most Wednesdays in 8th grade, I paraded around the halls of the Red House, or should I say the best house, wearing different Halloween costumes. So some weeks I opted to dress in a full-body walrus suit for what I called Walrus Wednesday. Other times, I chose to dress more conservatively, you could say, in my red and white striped Where's Waldo outfit. Back then, I thought I was the kid who was born to stand out, and couldn't care less about what anybody else thought of it. The thing is, I'd be lying if I said that was true. Literally or otherwise, we were all wearing costumes. When I first entered Schreiber as a freshman, each day felt like Halloween. Each day, a new costume, a different version of me to try on and try out, but I'm not talking about clothes anymore. During my time here, I grew tired of the different masks and costumes. I still love Halloween, but I prefer it only once a year because I don't want to be someone else. I want to be me. I think we all learn the value of being ourselves. At Schreiber, we learned bio, chem, and physics. We learned that the answer to every global history question is cultural diffusion. That Euro really is as hard as they say it is, and that we hadn't learned everything we needed to know about American history by 8th grade. Over these last 4 years, we've learned how to do 3 hours of work in 5 minutes, and how to make 5 minutes of work a 3-hour ordeal. But most of all, we've learned the importance of staying true to ourselves. While I'll always remember what my classes taught me here, what I'll remember most fondly about Schreiber will be the thrill of sneaking off campus as an underclassman, my first and unfortunately last Schreiber Slam, and leaving class to go pick up food from friends. Did I say that out loud? I mean, go to the bathroom. And most of us have likely never been anywhere else where, without reason, a cafeteria full of people will literally join together and clapping in cheers just because they can. In all of the other stories about high school, there are distinct groups of people who affect the social pyramid. The jocks, the nerds, the theater kids. You guys get it. The thing is, this portrayal isn't completely accurate. Our story at Schreiber isn't like the others. Our high school isn't nearly as divided and cutthroat as the books and movies make high school out to be. And those different cliques are much more similar than we may think. For example, the movies never could have foreseen the existence of a nerdy athletic theater kid like me. No matter how different Schreiber's cliques may seem, they all follow the same principles. Working hard and pushing through some sort of adversity in order to attain a goal. And in the end, we all have the same goal in mind. Making friends, passing our classes, and leaving here with a few notable memories. We all know Schreiber is a special place. It's where hundreds of people find their niche every year, where different is celebrated, and where we can all be comfortable in our costumes and our own skin. It's incredible to think back to all of the amazing people we've met here, just by sitting at that table that time, or accidentally walking into a club we didn't even know existed, and loving it. For example, I stumbled upon the Gay Straight Alliance, or GSA, my sophomore year, and the next year I became co-president. More than anything else, this club, which I never actually thought I'd join, has helped to define my high school experience and the outgoing person I am today. Now I can't walk down the halls at school without saying hi to, smiling at, or otherwise greeting someone I know, which is why Mr. Crivelli once deemed me the mayor of Schreiber High School. I'm not trying to say I'm the most popular kid in school, because I'm not. I've just been involved in a plethora of activities during my time here, so I guess I know a lot of people. The GSA gave me a home within Schreiber, and there are so many other opportunities to become a leader here. Whatever it is that you're involved in, I'm sure many of you feel like you might be the mayor of Schreiber High School. After all, most of us have been walking around these last few months like we own the place. But that isn't just another costume. It's who we've become because of our time here. A graduating class of 387 confident, driven individuals. I've watched as my friends and Thank you. I've watched as my friends and peers have undergone complete transformations because of the opportunities they found at Schreiber. Whether it be on the fields, courts, or mats, they've gone from seemingly uncoordinated kids to great athletes, even team captains. In the drama club, people who never knew they could sing or dance, landing leading roles. And in the classroom, students who never thought they were capable of getting A's, getting A's. That change isn't necessarily about talent or even applying yourself. It's about marching forward into whatever adversity you're facing with the confidence that you can overcome it. That is what we learned here at Schreiber. I think we all, parents, teachers, and students alike, have a story a little bit like these. We've all been the new kid or the outsider at some point. We've all been in situations where we've had to step out of our comfort zones, and I pray that one day we all have that one experience that changes everything. For me, that was joining the GSA, but for others that could be making the team or landing your first job, meeting a new friend, or simply waking up on a new day with some new confidence. Regardless, I hope that at some point we all have that crazy Holden Caulfield, Catcher in the Rye type coming of age experience where we throw away our fears and inhibitions, ditch our old costumes, and start dressing up as the people we want to be most, ourselves. None of us will be at Schreiber next year, and nobody ever thought to mention that once we're out of high school, nobody will know if you were quarterback of the football team or head cheerleader, lead in the play, or president of this club or that club. When we all go off next year, wherever we go, people won't recognize us for our accomplishments at Schreiber. What will matter most is what we learned, who we became, and the memories we made doing whatever it is that we loved during our time here. Dr. Seuss said it best when he wrote, "You will never know the value of something until it becomes a memory." We joke a lot about how lazy seniors are, but seriously, we've all worked so hard to get to this point. And now we get to look forward to our bright futures and look back joyfully on the lessons we've learned, the memories we've made, and the people who have helped us get to this point. There are a few people in particular who I'd like to thank for helping us all grow from the naive little freshmen who walked the halls, slumped over by the weight of our super organized, pencil-filled backpacks, to big, scary seniors who own the halls and carry string bags, iced coffees, and maybe a pencil, if we're lucky. Thank you to all of our support staff, custodians, and cafeteria workers. Thank you to all of our administrators, specifically Mr. Matina and Dr. Fitzgerald, for supporting our class and helping us grow out of our costumes and into ourselves over these last 4 years. Thank you to every teacher in every department, because all of you have made a difference in our lives in one way or another. Thank you for all of the content you've taught us, the stories you've shared, the conversations we've had, the advice you've given, and the kindness you've passed along. Whether your classroom was a place for us to master a subject, send out snap streaks, or beat our friends at 8-ball, thank you to all of the people who have made and continue to make Schreiber High School the wonderful place it is today. Mom, Dad, you guys have taught me about my pleases and thank yous for the last 17 years, so I'm hoping this one is up to par. Thank you to all of our parents for driving us to baseball games and birthday parties and friends' houses and soccer practice and dance and or taekwondo when we were younger. Thank you for teaching us and helping us to become the people we are today. And thank you for always keeping us fed and doing our laundry. I'll miss that most of all next year. Lastly, thank you to the class of 2019 for sharing this experience with me. So remember at the beginning of my speech when I said it felt like I was reading a book report on high school? Well, I'm pretty sure book reports are supposed to end with a conclusion, or at least so I've learned. So I'll leave you all with this. When I first opened up the book that we call high school, I wasn't particularly interested. It had a slow start, lacked character and plot development, and I'd heard bad reviews from pretty much everyone I know. However, once I got into the bulk of the story, I just couldn't put it down. By the end, it became one of those books that you never want to finish. Today, graduating and giving this speech is the final chapter. We may be leaving, but the many murals we've painted, the memories we've shared, and those beautiful Port Washington sunsets will always be here. But now it's bittersweet to say that it's all a memory. It's time to close this book and open a new one. Congratulations to the Schreiber High School class of 2019. Thank you.
One more time for Dylan Foreman. Dylan, thank you so much. My pleasure. Please welcome Board of Education trustee Emily Bays to present the Bogart Scholarship.
Dylan, you made me cry. That was wonderful. Good evening. Welcome to family, friends, and the graduating class of 2019. Congratulations to all of you. Larry Greenstein, Nora Johnson, and I have served as members of this year's Bogart Scholarship Committee. This scholarship is named in honor of Dr. Elbert H. Bogart, a Port Washington physician who generously left a large sum of money to the school district upon his death many years ago. The Bogart Scholarship is awarded annually by the Board of Education to a member of the graduating class who has excelled academically and has been an outstanding leader in the school and in the community. We began with an impressive slate of candidates. Being in the top 5% of their class, they have excelled academically in all areas of the curriculum. And if their academic achievements were not remarkable enough, they all serve the community in many different ways, each striving to make a difference in society. They all and should all be commended. The student being honored today does exemplify academic excellence. This student has been recognized as a National Merit Finalist, received perfect scores on their AP exams, and has thereby earned the honor of AP Scholar with Distinction. What stood out for the committee, however, was this student's genuine depth of concern for the welfare of the school and problems of the larger community. Beginning in 9th grade, this student played an integral part in the success of Schreiber's award-winning newspaper. And when not editing and writing for the paper, the student has devoted time at the United Nations working on human rights issues, looking for ways to bridge cultural gaps. This student received a Gold U.S. Congressional Award for their leadership in creating an organization that arranges field trips and activities while providing academic assistance to elementary school adoptees. The student also founded a volunteer program that exposes children to experiences they may not have had otherwise, such as hiking, one of their personal favorites. We have no doubt that this student will continue to make Port Washington proud. Please join me in congratulating the 2019 recipient of this Bogart Scholarship and a member of Cornell's incoming class of 2023, Becky Hahn. Come on up, Becky. Not here? Okay, do over. Okay, well, I'll accept on behalf of Becky.
Every once in a while, there's a first. It's nice to know those things still happen. Congratulations, Becky Hahn. One more time for Becky, please. Our next speaker has been superintendent of schools for the past 7 years. Throughout her tenure in Port Washington, she has led with kindness, generosity of spirit, gratitude, and collaboration. She has illustrated time and again that it is possible to stay focused through every decision on one single thing, and that is you, students. Dr. Mooney, on behalf of Schreiber High School and the class of 2019, I say thank you for all you have done. We wish you the best in your retirement, and now it is with great pleasure that I present to you our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Kathleen Mooney, with her salutation for the class of 2019.
Good evening, everyone. Just before I begin my remarks, I do have to take a moment to express my gratitude to some very important people for whom this day would not have been possible. A big, big thank you to our grounds maintenance custodial crew. They worked so hard the entire week for our 5th grade moving up ceremonies, for the 8th grade's moving up ceremony this morning, and of course to make it possible to be here this evening. So thank you so much. I also want to extend a debt of tremendous gratitude to our in-district security staff, the Port Washington Police Department, and our EMS personnel who for here keeping us all safe this evening. They worked really hard for us this week as well, so thank you. And I also want to recognize our technology staff. It's through their efforts that this event is being live streamed, and it will be videoed, and you'll be able to view it on the website later as well. So thank you to them too. Okay. So many thanks to our members of the Board of Education, Ms. Callahan, Ms. Fennick, Dr. Westervelt, Dr. Pernick, Mr. Miller, Mr. Weiss, Dr. Torres, Mr. Matina, the teachers, school staff, family and friends of the graduates, and of course, the students of the Schreiber Graduating Class of 2019 for the honor and privilege of speaking to you this evening. To the class of 2019 and your families, congratulations. In just a few minutes, you will be the proud graduates of a public school education from one of the finest educational systems in our country. Although you may have had different experiences within our schools, you are leaving us with a high-quality education from a community that values its schools and is committed to its children. We are very proud of you. You have distinguished yourselves as a class with outstanding academic accomplishments. You can boast a National Merit Scholarship winner, 9 National Merit finalists, 3 Regeneron Scholars, in addition to numerous local and state science, social science, and math awards, music, art, and athletic awards and achievements. Perhaps most impressive and appreciated by your parents is that collectively, as a class, you have been awarded in excess of $3 million in scholarships. That deserves a round of applause. Many of you have also been bestowed scholarship awards to the incredible generosity of our school district and community organizations. This actually continues the standard set by the class of 2018, and I say, well done. For some of you, you will be continuing a tradition of attending college long established in your families. But for others, you will be the first person in your family to attend college. While our public education system is by no means perfect, we are always striving to achieve equity through excellence and valuing diversity by strengthening resilience. You are the role models for students in other districts to emulate. Whatever obstacles and challenges you may have encountered, you clearly showed strength, determination, courage, and resilience to be here today. I am also quite certain that the love and support from your families had a great deal to do with it as well. You are on the cusp of an important milestone in your life. It's very exciting to share this moment with you and your families. But before you leave us, I would like to offer some reflections on the meaning of defining moments in our lives. Defining moments are meaningful experiences that stand out in our memories. That sounds pretty straightforward. However, researchers and best-selling authors Chip and Dan Heath, in their book, The Power of Moments, suggest that while defining moments shape our lives, we don't have to wait for them to just happen. We can actually author them. Imagine that. Research shows that defining moments have 4 elements: elevation, pride, insight, and connection. To remember these elements, think epic. The moment right now is the perfect example of a defining moment, so I will use it to briefly explain its 4 elements. Elevation. Defining moments rise above the everyday. They provoke not just transient happiness, but memorable delight. Moments of elevation transcend the normal course of events because they are extraordinary. Your high school graduation qualifies as a moment of elevation because it is definitely extraordinary. Pride. Defining moments capture us at our best, whether it be moments of achievement or moments of courage. To create such moments, we need to understand something about the architecture of pride. How to plan for a series of milestone moments that build on each other and route to a goal. You are here today because of a series of successes and probably a few acts of courage throughout your K-12 educational experiences in our schools. And today's defining moment of pride is only one of many more to come. Insight. Defining moments rewrite our understanding of ourselves in the world. In a few seconds or minutes, we realize something that might influence our lives for decades. Earning your high school diploma sets you on a course to access higher education or employment that would not be open to you without it. That's a powerful and personal insight only you can achieve and define. Connection. Defining moments are social. Graduations, weddings, vacations, work triumphs, sporting events, and the like. These moments are strengthened because we share them with others. You are sharing this defining moment with your family and friends. I am certain it is one you will never forget. Moments matter. We miss incredible opportunities to make a difference if we leave them to chance. Moments can be designed to inspire, give comfort, unite, motivate, and delight others. You can be the designer of moments and deliver elevation, pride, and connection. You simply have to recognize opportunities that shape ordinary moments into powerful, dare I say, epic, defining moments through perception, insight, and being attuned to the world around you. Don't just remember today as a memory, but as an epic, defining moment that you created. Before I conclude, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge some important people who will also be graduating to design new defining moments of their own. After 12 years on the Board of Education, 10 years as president, my dear friend and colleague Karen Sloan will be leaving us to pursue new hopes and dreams. I am deeply grateful to Karen for her collaboration, teamwork, and support of my leadership, and I wish her only the best. She has left an indelible print on the district, and she will be missed greatly. I also want to wish Dr. Julie Torres as well, as she leaves us, wish her well, as she leaves us to pursue new career opportunities, and she will be missed also. And so, class of 2019, I too will be graduating with you as I retire at the end of the school year. You are a special class, and it is an honor for me to join your ranks. As I reflect on my own defining moment, I came across this quote from a familiar friend to us, and Dylan just quoted him, so great minds think alike. He once said, "You may never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory." I am deeply grateful to you and your families for allowing me to serve as the educational leader of the Port Washington School District for these past 7 years. Watching all of you grow into caring, kind adults has been my greatest joy. I know I will value this moment forever with the special memories I will take with me. And so I offer my final reflection using the tradition of the Chinese trio of blessings, prosperity, and longevity. May you and your families experience the blessings of joy and gratitude this graduation brings. May the diploma you receive bring good fortune and prosperity always. And may you make a positive difference and change the world through defining moments and a long and happy life. Congratulations, class of 2019.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mooney. Dr. Mooney, it's with great pleasure that I present to you the class of 2019.
Equal pleasure, Dr. Pernick, that I accept the class of 2019.
Benjamin Rosenberg. Eden Franco. Piper Woods. Margaret Harper. Catherine Ducharme. Jared Wapsie. August Seidman. Max Welsh. Matthew DiMarino. Naomi Steinberg. Emma Minadeo. Megan Day. Daisy Griffin. Sarah Beth Schiff. Julia Russo. Melissa Petard. Caitlin Silverstein. Veronica Lee. Kayla Weisberg. Jameson Kennelly.
Amirali Marashi. Andre Steleo. Louis Carpio. Giovanni Mendoza. Carlos Reyes. Brian Sanchez. Joshua Pichet. Anderson Morera. Selwyn Taz. Michelle Ramos. James Molina. Miguel Gonzalez. Victor Gerardo. David Aguilar. Wenbin Tan. Chanwoo Lee. Mark Napoli.
Tara McCarthy. Chloe Smith. Izzy Jackson. Gia Sani. Daniela Casares. Maya Hershkovitz. Samantha Veal. Kayla McElroy. Russell Neuwirth. Joshua Gitman. Max Finkelstein. Jolie Burkow. Olivia Fogarty. Emma Levin. Dahlia Burkow. Elizabeth McDermott. Nancy Brady. Maya Konoff. Brittany Polevikov. Emma Klein. Ben Goldstein.
John Nadolny. Gordon Schaub. Christopher DeLillo. Joel Atlas. Luca Gatsirita. Gabriel Rivas. Amelia Von Korf. Connor Anderson. Matthew Cisneros. Andrew Gaudioso. Devin Forsyth. Jacob Israel. J.P. Rosenthal. David Suh. Angelo Novielli. Tamoya Isoda. Christopher Fay.
Molly Schiff. Kaylee Gallagher. Carter Shields. Hannah Smith. Nicole Jimenez. Zoe Basulto. Natasha Pelasov. Abigail Farahan. Benji Aronoff. Hugh Owens. Jacob Fain. Nicholas Gardino. Jack Siegel. Alex Chang. Joseph Melkonian. Daniel Dezelowitz. Jackson Treneman. Aaron Klug. Jessica Mark. Leah Taylor.
Donovan McCurdy. Aris Kangadis. Giovanni Rivera. Brian Escobar. Stephen Betch. Elliot Avidan. Philip DePalma. Max Sanders. Anthony Gazello. Michael Brock Simpson. Colin Nass. Danny Pekach. Rory Lotz. Aiden Crilly. Megan DeLeo. Brandon Leftcourt. Jack Wolin. Joseph Hatam.
Jake Coco. Joyce Lynn. Rachel Kim. Madison Prince. Jasmine Pickett. Emily Doherty. Joyce Chen. Sophie Roth. Eden Block. Danielle Ryan. Hannah Roth. Rose DeCaro. Alexa Adjudanpour. Natalia Becksack. Serena Tapia Allen. Lois Kim. Anais Puentes. Ethan Mundell.
Your finger.
Nick Kermy. Engen John Levent. Lily Lichtenstein. Brittany Nahas. Amanda Stanley. Rita Panico. Luciana Panico. Chloe Weil. Jagger Moskowitz. Noah Farrington. Ava Gellis. Luca Leonardini. Alyssa Alves. Grace Freitas. Marissa Mishosha. Gracie Avesis. Olivia Alagna.
Megan Rose Trepp. Tori Collar. Jade Navarre. Jessica Scalise. Sydney Rodriguez. Fabiana Simo. Taylor Moorman. Sophie Gindi. Maya Leong. Rachel Hoffman. Ben Dietz. Eric Calderon. Zachary Gruber. AJ Siciliano. Georgina Leverick. Rihanna Nordstrom. Mia Varys.
Minan Wang. Grace Lee. Angela Lopez. Timothy Wu. Savas Christoforou. Sebastian Montes. Diego Montes. Edward Samowitz. Ryan Nachman. Mark Vinciguerra. Nicholas Kapoor. Harrison Sanders. Michael Gallagher. Michael Diaz. Malcolm McCarville. Jaron Imberman. Luke Gellis. Salvatore Di Caterino.
Caroline McAuliffe. Maximo DePreda. James Labansky. Juliana Marinelli. Maddie McAuliffe. Christian DeMayo. Benjamin Delora. John Vasquez. Anthony Rodriguez. Richie Saravia. Giovanni Argueta. Ronald Garcia. Reyes Ramirez. Luis Leiva. Scott Hager. Hegarty. Matt Hassan. Jacob Keller. Annie Bandler. Dylan Foreman.
Will Gropper. Josh Oxenhorn. Alan Pevsner. Reginald Barrett. Jacob May. Jacob Moy. Kushal Upadhyay. Zachary Osman. Noah Belmont. Luca Noto. Eric Munn. Paul Young. Christopher Ricciardi. Adam Keene. Andrew Bieberman. Nicholas Wing. Christopher Pantelius. William Burke.
Brian Castellanos. Jessica Castillo. Ana Valle. Lorena Enriquez. Francisco Ferrer. Melissa Lopez. Evelyn Guillermo. Eric Aguilar. Dylan Navarre. Natalie Lopez. Dee Dee Vanderpool. Brittany Valdivinos. Kimberly Lopez. Camilla Perez. Ferial Elsher. Chloe Miller. Michelle Titone. Camille Sokolov. Maddie Fagan. Debbie Kirsch.
Brianna Cirillo. Brianna Charles.
Who are you looking at?
Neve Mansfield. Jade Scott. Sienna Herrenberg. Karen Zalea. Jaden Perez. David Martinez. Sarah Torres. Emily Rengifo. Juliana Delgado. Ashley Hout. Aiden McCormack. Charlie Gilsonen. Ben Fox. Ash Hoffman.
Whit Holmes. Nicholas Serda Santa Maria. Brett Vaccaro. Derek Nisenson. Andrew Young. Robert Zimmerman. Benjamin Jory. Lucas Romansky. Margaret Carl. Greg Pieri. Symphony Chang. Paul Park. Harrison Park. Mario Coutu. Ethan Samft. Patrick Vasquez. Naomi Nekakov. Jennifer Y. Kim.
Hey Lex, what's up, Mac?
Jennifer Kim. Francesca Carmen. Audrey Wong. Gabriella Chu. Karen Kohama. Jade Joyner. Lindsay Tiedemann. Hannah Klugman. Samantha Frivola. Elizabeth Betts. Zachary Ritholz. Christopher Milsetic. Molly Solomon. Julia Bischoff. Sydney Cass.
Teddy Nelson. Harris Sonnenklar. Doug Rothman. Mason Frater. Mark Daly. Ben Spear. Ava Sen. Michaela Gertie. Julia Corsiari. Harlan Stanky. Autumn Moon. Morgan Gertie. Samantha Flyer. Riley Karen. Caitlin King. John Bellini. Vasily Myrianthopoulos. Jared Charlotte. Thomas Burrows. Nicholas Esposito.
Haley Lusbader. Olivia Hansen. Amelia Cincaneggi. Caroline Thompson. Annabelle Bridges. Francisca Ortiz. Jonathan Jarba. Sandra Palacios. Ariana Risotto. Ashley Vallejo. Michelle Herrera. Kimberly Hernandez. Angie Sandoval. Christy Garcia. Brooke Senemy. Gergis. Sarah So. Janaya Johnson.
Ha-Young Lee. Mier Leo. Yurak Hale. Max Friedman. Adam Jackman. Sam Cachopo. Ichiro Takahashi. Chris Spina. Matthew Magacy. Louis Blakeman. Armand Galassi Jr. Adam Margolin. Gabe Hers. Matt Cates. Ryan Siegel. Brent Katz. Brian Cohen.
Osvalda Cremita. Alexa Poleo. Senna Wu. Shenika Chua. Mason Levitsky. Ariella Yarachi. Frank DeCaro. Hannah Hirsch. Joseph Clark. Bailey Lipset. Gabriela Sandoval. Victoria Galvez. Pamela Stern.
Charlotte Gold. Dylan Sivan. Rosenbaum. Tyler Greenberg. Bailey Del Monte. Carly Hecht. Vincent Dave Caballes. Mabel Caballes. Kira Ching. Eric Palladino. Chandler Hessler. Jasmine Isetuno. Sarah Chung. Christopher Byrne. Sophia Lascala. Emily Gao.
Oh my God!
How about a round of applause for the class of 2019? Dr. Looney, if you would join me, and if I could ask the class of 2019 to please rise. Students, if you would move your tassel from your right to your left. Dr. Looney, your class.
Okay, this is the moment you have been waiting for. By the power vested in me by the state of New York and the New York State Education Department, as Superintendent of Schools, I officially declare you to be graduates of the Port Washington School District.
Congratulations, class of 2019. Thank you, everybody, for a wonderful, wonderful year. Enjoy the summer.